Up, guys? I'm Philly Gaming, and welcome back to your brand new stream. And today, we are back with another Ringside Pass 4 video for you guys, our stream. And today, you're probably wondering, oh, well, what are we doing today? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take full advantage of our special match that we've created. And you're probably wondering, oh, well, what exactly is that special match? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have this special match. It's called the RXP grind. It's a full count anywhere match. You're probably wondering, oh, well, how do we grind MFP or RXP? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's simple. All you need to do is tap the opponent out every 5 minutes. Yes, every 5 minutes. And you complete the ringside pass in 3 to 4 hours this way. Is it boring? Do you find do people find it boring to do so that way? Literally they mean absolutely. They find it super boring. But honestly, if it gets the ringside pass finished, and yeah, if it gets the ringside pass finished in 3 hours or 2.5 hours max, depending on when you start. Okay, so we forgot to turn the entrances off. That's the only downside. So yeah, as you can see, you put your timer on in the corner. You've got 5 minutes. So what you want to do before you win the match is you want to let the timer get down to 4 minutes. So just stall the match out as much as possible, and let that timer get down to 4 minutes. You're probably wondering, oh well, why do we have 3 finishers? Because, ladies and gentlemen, it's the quickest way to weaken your opponent without having to punch them senselessly to drain their health. Just hit them with the finisher. Okay. So at the 4 minute mark, let's go. So yes, we're 25 levels away. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, so we're 25 levels away from tier 40. And what you want to do is you do not want to hit exit. No, you don't want to hit exit. Once you're in the match, you're pretty much good to go, and you're just going to keep doing this, and you do not need to check. Yes, I mean, you do not need to check your progress or anything like that. Yes, you do not have to check your progress. Just hit your finisher. Just stay in the same match over and over, and you'll be tier 40 in 2.5 to 3 hours max. And while you're doing this, make sure you put on an RXP booster as well. Yes, put on one of your RXP boosters. Simply just gradually put something on in the background, and you'll get to tier 40. So starting this, I'm level 15 on the ringside pass. I haven't done any live events on my faction yet, but I do intend to do some of those on video, and at some point, maybe today or tomorrow, hoping that the prices in the card market go down. If you guys did not see my video, my Friday update video, if you didn't see my Friday update video, you wouldn't know that SummerSlam, yes, SummerSlam Volume 1 is out. So let's go. So yeah, just keep tap. So yeah, make sure you buff up one of your superstars. Yes, I mean, just buff up one of your superstars with a good submission. Roman, Punk, Roman, Cena, whoever you want. I mean, personally, whoever you want. Just buff those people up to level up to 100 overall, and pick your opponent, and weaken your opponent down to 100, to at least to minimum of 30. You're probably wondering, oh, well, how's the AI so easy? Like, how's the AI not reversing a lot either? Well, even it's the simplest method that you go to your AI sliders. Yes, you go to your AI sliders and you reduce those AI sliders and you bring them all the way down to barely to zero. So just bring them completely down to zero. No ifs, no buts, no maybes. Oh, sugar. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we messed up. Yes, we messed up there. Damn. Spear, please tell me that's going to be enough. Okay. I did not mean to break out. Yeah, that was a mistake. I did not mean to break out. Dang it. So yeah, that was not supposed to happen. I did not mean to break out. You don't want to do any of you can turn off your match actions if you don't want to use your match actions either. So yeah, so this is the way that I've been boosting the ringside pass. Well, it's not called boosting, it's according to Brand Music, it was called speedballing. And yeah, like when there's content to be had and we want the content now, and we don't want to sit and wait around for it to come gradually. Like, we are not going to muck about, amen. Like, we are not here to muck about with the ringside pass. Like, we're just going to boost it to tier 40. I don't really, yeah, there's going to be a lot of missing RXP later down the line. But honestly, amen, I don't really care. I don't really care about the missing RXP. I'm just here for the content. I've got 6 full seasons. I have the 6 seasons of the ringside pass. I can be happy and I can enjoy what I have and what I get, because yeah, like, I really don't care. Like, it's just one of those things, man. Like, it's one of those things. Like, you gotta, like, you're there for the fun and you're there for the content. So yeah. Are we circumventing the system to get what we want there and now in that moment? Well, Dazawa decided that he's going to gather energy from the crowd. It doesn't even matter, man. It doesn't matter. And if you guys are wondering, oh, isn't there a locker code? Yes, man, there's a locker code. You can use a season 4 booster. And it gives you 3,000 RXP, but thanks to information from Xtreme, if you have a RXP booster on at the time of claiming the locker code, it gives you 6,000 instead of 3. Unfortunately, I didn't know about the RXP booster at the time. And I just went ahead and claimed it anyway. So yeah, so if you want 6,000 RXP for your ringside pass, then yeah, have an RXP booster on at the time of doing so. So yeah, so I don't know how. Yeah, so we've got 50% RXP. We were level 15. When we started. But yeah, so you'll finish the ringside pass in 2.5 to 3 hours max. Someone said someone streamed the other day that it took them 8 hours or something to complete the ringside pass. Like, you gotta wonder, like, what are people doing if it's taking that long to do the simplest things? I guess those people weren't very good at the game. But yeah, I guess they weren't that good at the game if that's what they're coming up with, and we did it again. Yes, we accidentally broke out again because we weren't paying attention to the buttons that we were pressing, and that should be Dazawa down for the count. That should be him out of commission. But yes, I mean, if you do not want to do this method of tapping out the opponent, yes. So if you don't want to tap out the opponent, take yourself to the island. Like, take your RXP booster and take it to the island. So I probably will do this for a bit, and then I'll probably tap out the Zawa for a bit, and then I will take it then I'll take myself to the island and grind VC on the island. Or I'll probably use my secondary character, my character that we haven't completed the story on yet. So yeah, I'll probably take my secondary character, and I'll probably run through the chapters once more, and yeah, make the most out of that character. Or I'll just take my best character that we have and grind VC while getting RXP on the way to tier 40. But yeah, just tap out the opponent you meant over and over and over and over again. If there's so many RXP boosting methods that you guys can use. You can boost. Yes, you can do the tap out method against an AI. You can watch universe mode. You can grind VC on the island. If that's the party you want to be at. But personally, we're just gonna do this for a bit. Yeah. So maybe for about half for the first half an hour. Well, yeah, the first maybe half an hour to 20 minutes. We're just gonna tap out the Zawa for a bit. And you're probably wondering, are we gonna do anything else this stream rather than just grinding the Ringside Pass? Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I've got live events I haven't touched on my faction that I have to do. There's like 2 birthday bashes to do. There's a new pack there's SummerSlam Volume 1 came out. I probably can try and grind towards and and try my luck on a 10 basic box like the last time for a video. But yeah, anybody that's out there and they're wondering, is this all this is? No, it's not, man. Like, we're just beating up the Zawa for a few minutes maximum. I'm just gonna see how far we can get because we're 25 levels away from tier 40. And once we gather everything there is to get, I will do a massive video and I will open it all on top of my 10 SummerSlam box when I get it. If I get it. But yeah, last we checked, we had 86,000. Yes, we had 86,000 MFP the last time we checked. So the birthday bashes should give us decent. Yeah, the MFP should give us decent money or decent MFP duplicate value. If we can get if I can get up to 100k, over 100k for a deluxe 10 box, then yeah, I'll do a deluxe SummerSlam 2 box. And anybody out there that's wondering, and you hear people talking about a glitch, or talking about it, certain something pack being a glitch, ladies and gentlemen, it's not a glitch. 2K messed up, and 2K made the pack out so super great, and people are just taking advantage of the great odds and opening the pack and opening the certified heat. So yes, any content creator that has a video titled, this pack was glitched, ladies and gentlemen, it's not a glitch, and people have to understand, people need to realize that a glitch, ladies and gentlemen, a glitch would be, you open a pack, and say, for example, you got maximum MFP, or you got like 400,000 VC, for free. Like, that would be a glitch, Layman. Like, that would be a glitch. Like, the pack would literally give you something that you're not supposed to have. Like, we've seen, and yes, Layman, we've seen 2K glitches before. We've seen how the glitches work. We've seen Charlotte in a backstage brawl, leaning on the ropes when there was never any ropes there, and then she just fell backwards and absolutely decimated herself before the match even started. But there we go. We've been doing this for, like 15 minutes. So 15 minutes of this is fine for now. Yes. So 15 minutes of tapping out to Zawa. There we go, lead man. We went up 2 levels. Yeah, so just from doing that method there, if we give it a minute and let the timer go down to 4 minutes, then yeah, we get more because the match would pay out more. But instead, we're going to go to the island because the island seems to be the place to be and the place to go whenever you're trying to grind RXP. But yeah, welcome to Ringside Pass 4. Welcome to Season 4 of the Ringside Pass. So what are our challenges today? Okay, we need to kick out of a pin. Okay, so we need to do running attacks. That's not too bad. That's like 580 2 times and 2 times that. Will we have some time on our RXP booster? Take our best character because we're level 34. We're prestige 3 times. But yeah, if anybody wants to see my faction, by all means, let me know and just send a message and say you want to see my faction and you want to see the live events. But honestly, Layman, I was going to save the live events for a video because yeah, video content is lit. And we got Big Blue. Okay. Perfect. So yeah, we already started this tower. I never fully took advantage of it. But yes, I mean, so people are saying, you're probably wondering, oh, well, what's so good about the island? Ladies and gentlemen, you can get the level 40 on the Ringside Pass on the island. And what's the bonus to that? Oh yeah, because you get VC, because you're getting VC as well. So you're not just leveling up your Ringside Pass, you're also getting VC. And if you don't spend your VC throughout the 4 Ringside Passes, you'll have enough. And you can pretty much do whatever you want with it later. You can spend it on packs, you can boost your character with it. But unfortunately, man, we do not have we have not got a maxed out character yet. So you're probably wondering, oh well, what does a maxed out character do? Well, if you have a maxed out character that has 4 badges that are Hall of Fame rarity, it comes to a point where the VC grind becomes a lot easier to do. But yeah, if we need to do run attacks, I need to remember to do those. I need 50 for 580 RXP. But because we've got the booster on, yes, because we've got the RXP booster on, that 580 is going to get doubled. So we're going to get a lot of return for doing that running attacks challenge. If Ludwig pins us, we'll get 100. We get 100 RXP if Ludwig pins us. Come on, get in the ring. Ludwig, are you going to pin me so I can kick out of it? Well, I'd like you to pin me. Because there's no point in me doing all these run attacks and missing out on whatever the RXP is. You know what, Gunther or Ludwig? We're just gonna stand here and see if you'll roll us up. Are you gonna pin us? Okay, so we're just gonna let Ludwig do his thing. We're gonna hope that he pins us. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing this on purpose, by the way. We're just letting Ludwig beat us up on purpose because we're trying to do the daily challenge. Okay, so he's not pinning us. He's got us in a submission. Ludwig, can you please put me in a pin, please? So I can kick out of it. Okay, thank you. Okay, for some reason, kicking out of that pin did not do anything. So it didn't even pop up to say that we kicked out of it. Well, that sucks. Because I'm pretty sure we kicked out of the pin. But yeah, you're probably wondering, well, how much VC do you get an hour? Lingerman, you can make 10,000 VC an hour just from playing the island. And you're probably wondering, oh, well, and yes, Lingerman, if you grind the island if you grinded the island for 18 hours, you'd literally have you'd have £45 worth of VC to spend on whatever you want. And yes, you are saving yourself a bit of money just boosting VC through the island, through the methods that you guys have seen online. They are all still working as far as I know. The only one that's not working is the pain train method, because yes, people obviously in my faction community, they love to leak everything on stream. And they give you guys the excuse that the fan base has to see it and the fan base has to know about it. And here's the thing, man, half of these my faction content creators, by the way, they're all trying to get lovey-dovey and friendship and be friendly with 2K developers and half their content. And you watch their content and you watch their stream demon and oh, hi 2K, if you're watching this, please do this, and this, and the fan base would really appreciate it. No, we wouldn't. What are these, what are these my faction content creators smoking? Really? Are they smoking that ganja? Are they smoking that pot? They must be high when they make their content. Nobody in their right minds wants 2K to fix anything. People are oh, if 2K wants to screw up, well then, let 2K screw up. It means that we can all take advantage of it. And here's the thing, man, we all know that if 2K ever comes along someday and goes through every account that our MFP farmed on the certified heat pack last week, and oh, well, you did this, you did that, you took advantage of this and this, and they went through every account that did it, and they took away all the and they did the calculations, and they took away all of the extra farmed MFP from the certified heat pack. And yes, I mean, people are like, oh, well, 2K doesn't know anything. Like, 2K doesn't know how many packs we've opened. 2K doesn't know how much MFP we've grinded. Ladies and gentlemen, whenever you have a 2K account, your 2K information is on 2K's systems. Whether you want to believe it or not, everything that we do on this game, everything that we do on this game is recorded on 2K's system. So 2K will go through your account. They will see that you've opened such and such amount of packs. They'll see how much time you sat opening those packs, and they'll see that you got so much MFP from the MFP farming method from certified heat in half an hour. So they do the calculations. They'd be like, oh, so this person got 100K in 30 minutes. So what do they do? And they take, yes, I mean, and that 30 minutes or however long you were MFP farming from the pack, 2K will probably take that 30 minutes of MFP that you farmed away from the pack. Yes, just from using the packs. I'm really wondering, well, how did people get so much MFP? Ladies and gentlemen, it resulted in the fact that you had to have the set complete. Yes, I mean, you had to have all 15 cards in certified heat. You had to have every single card. Everybody like, oh, well, what happens if you didn't have every single card? Well, then you wouldn't get the full benefit of the farm, of the MFP farm, because you could bump into a card that you don't have, and it would slow down the pace. And here's the thing, man, so the certified heat MFP farming grind method that people were using last Friday evening, within 16 hours of it within 16 hours of it happening, 2K hopped on it, and they're like, oh, this can't be happening. And 2K pretty much hopped on it, and they reduced the MFP there and then, within 16 hours, so less than 24 hours, they brought the MFP down. So if you're trying to do it now, a week later, yeah, you're not going to be able to farm it like a lot of people were farming it, and you're like, oh, well, that's not fair to the fan base. Or, Benjamin, like I said last week when it was happening, and like when I said it was a whole hush thing, and no one was supposed to know about it, and we didn't want the 2K rats or the 2K snitches listening to what we were doing, or what we were trying to do, or what we were trying to keep to ourselves. I need to think, everybody said it themselves. Like, everybody that done it, every content creator that knew about it, long before. And yes, you're probably wondering, oh, well, who exposed it? Or, ladies and gentlemen, we all know who exposed it, but people don't believe me when I say it. This person exposed it. And do we have proof? Yes, is there proof that this person exposed it? Yes. On his channel a few days ago, he did a podcast with another My Faction streamer, and he said, well, people told me about it on my stream, and I did the MFP grind. Right, pretty much, he called this MFP farm a glitch, ladies and gentlemen, it wasn't a glitch. Like, there's a difference between a glitch and just really good gambling on it, and just a good way to gamble. MFP. So you're pretty much gambling whatever MFP, and then you're making twice as much back if you've completed the set. Well, we already know who exposed it and did that, and did it travel fast. Yes, I mean, it traveled fast. And yes, man, you're probably wondering, oh, well, how did it travel fast? Because, ladies and gentlemen, the person that did it, we all know who did it, and we know that this person is pretty much sucking up the 2K every chance he gets. He's like, oh, I would love to go to a 2K event if they offered me the chance to go. Like, I'd happily accept an invite. And yes, man, this person is the biggest 2K suck up on the internet. And yeah, and he's like, oh, but if 2K is gonna do this, and I can't say that about this, well then yeah, then I don't want to be invited. Like, I don't want my free speech to be taken away. Well, technically, aren't you sucking up the 2K every chance you get, and then you're asking for an invite to Creator Fest for 2K27, but yeah, you're already sitting bashing the product already. You're sitting bashing the product already. Okay, makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? So you're bashing 2K, and then you're sucking up the 2K, and that just proves my point as to why this person's a hypocrite. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, people don't believe me that this person is a hypocrite. Like, he's the biggest hypocrite out there. And ladies and gentlemen, if you are a parent out there and you don't want your children picking up swear words on the internet, then yeah, you really need to investigate what your kids are doing online and who they're watching online as well. Cause yeah, my channel is not made for kids. That's why people don't need to be caution. Like, people are going to watch my channel because my channel is not for kids. But there are many my faction content creators, 2K creators out there, and the channels are made for kids. And they're sitting there, these men throwing out F-bombs, every word pretty much every word in the dictionary. Well, it may not even be in the dictionary, but they're throwing it out anyway. So yeah, if you are an adult or a parent of a child, then yeah, you need to investigate certain content YouTubers in the My Faction community, because yeah, they're influencing your children to start swearing. So yeah, like, if you do not want your kids swearing, then yeah, you really need to have a talk with these top tier My Faction content creators. And just so you know, your kids are even in those people's Discord servers, which is, honestly, Dangerman, it does seem a bit creepy to me. Like how a 40-year-old is encouraging young kids to come into a Discord channel server and, like, have fun with a bunch of other people that are in their 30s, probably 20s. And yeah, people are taking that and they're like, oh yeah, let's go make some friends in there, shall we? Man, it's super creepy. Like, it really is. Like, that's why Discord put their, oh, you need to be this age to use our service, because it's to stop kids being taken advantage of by Discord predators. And yes, you have to be at least, yes, I mean, you have to be 17, I think you have to be 18 or 17 now, at least 17 now to use Discord. But we all know, man, we all know that half the my faction community are a bunch of creepos. I know, man, it's not accusations, man, it's the way they say it when they're talking to the fan base. It's like, they pretty much sound like Pennywise. Like, yes, we all float in Discord, and we all hang out. And yes, man, if you go into those Discord servers, you will feel like Georgie from the Pennywise movie. Cause yeah, you're gonna get sucked down that manhole, and you're not gonna come out of it. And that's the thing, man. That's why it's good. It's really good that I done everything that I could to never be in those Discord servers ever again. Because you're in there for a couple of months, you get into arguments, and you defend yourself, and you speak your mind, and you say what's on your mind. And next thing, ladies and gentlemen, it just shows you that those Discord servers, they're a bunch of softies. Yes, I mean, they are soft individuals. They're like a box of tissues, ladies and gentlemen. You rip them apart, and they need someone to come along and help and like jump to their defense. And it's like, wow. So the person that started the argument can't defend themselves, so they need someone to jump in and step in for them. Okay. So what? They're all holding hands now? Okay. It's like, oh, don't worry. I got your back. I'll defend you. But honestly, man, like, that's why I know they're a bunch of children. Yes, man, like, it takes a certain mindset. And here's the thing, man, the world is a cruel place. Are you probably like, oh, well, it's not a cruel place. Okay, so technically, are you even living in the world? Like, are you living in the world outside? Are you seeing what's going on? Or are you just living in this virtual bubble of a Discord server where everything is sunshine and rainbows? And you're like, oh, well, nothing's gonna hurt me outside of this little bubble and this little space. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world of reality. And yes, people are going to get upset with you. People will insult you, and they'll attack you. But here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, a virtual Discord bubble is not going to protect you, ladies and gentlemen. It's not going to save you. And here's the thing, like I said many a time, people in those Discord servers, even, they don't care about you. They say that they do, and they say that they're there to talk and they're there to listen to your problems. They do not care about you. They care that you're there, but they don't care about you as a person. Like, they're not there to listen to your issues or your problems. Like, you could be going through the worst thing in the world. But here's the thing, they only care about your support. I guess a one-way system. Yes, it's a one-way system. They only care about themselves. They don't care about you. So you show their channel support. You subscribe to their channels. And these men, do you guys get the? Does everybody get a shout out? No. You can watch these channels and you will see that they put up this. Yes, but you will see that they put up this. All their channel members, and they say, "Oh, well, a big shout out to all our channel members. We appreciate you all." And you're sitting there as an average person. You're like, "Oh, well, I was there, or I've subscribed. I've been there since day one. Do you get credit?" Amen. Like, do those people get credit? No. So people do not get credit where it's due, because it's not just members that make your channel, it's everybody that's subscribed to your channel. That's what makes your channel pop off. But ladies and gentlemen, this is just a topic that needs to be talked about. People might not like the topic, but I'm just telling you guys exactly what the type of content creators that are out there. Am I hating on them? No. Am I exposing them? Absolutely, these men. I need to say, these men, half of them left. Yes, they men. You will. How many of those content creators have come back in the last couple of months? Pretty much half of them, the majority of the hypocritical content creators even have come back into the 2K scene. Why? Because I'm guessing that their lack of content made them irrelevant. And like their fan bases were like, "Oh, we miss you, or the game's gotten a lot better since you've been gone. You should come back and like do the live events and stuff." And then they come back and they're like, "Oh, well, we need to do this, and we need to do that and catch up." But here's the thing, they're sitting there talking about, "Oh, well, 2K's got the fan base in their good graces. 2K had 8 weeks, has had at least 8 weeks of great content." But here's the thing, Benjamin. What have those content creators done for you apart from leaving? Yes, apart from leaving the community. Like, what have they done for you? Nothing. They haven't done a single thing for you guys. Nothing. But as we get slowed down here with an ambulance match against Xtreme, something we did not want to see, but here we are in an ambulance match. Like I said, I'm here for the community. I'm a channel that's for the people, made for the people. And yes, like I said, there's new games coming, and 2K26 isn't going to go anywhere. Like, I don't like 2K as a company, but the product, as a wrestling fan, yeah, it's fun. And here's the thing, I play a lot of 2K games. Wrestling is not the only 2K game that I've played before. And you're probably wondering, well, what games have I played that 2K has been some form of association with, or their studio has some form of influence in? Ladies and gentlemen, you can look at Mafia. Yes, amen. You look at Mafia 1 to 3. I think 2K's had association with Old Country as well. You're probably wondering, well, what else has 2K association with? Ladies and gentlemen, 2K also has association with the Borderlands franchise. And you're probably like, oh, well, what exactly does that have to do with WWE? Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at Ringside Pass, I think, yeah, Ringside Pass 2 or 3, I think, if you look at that Ringside Pass, you will see that Becky Lynch, Rhea Ripley, and CM Punk, they got Borderlands-inspired Persona cards. And here's the thing, man, people are like, oh, well, I don't like this cartoony, goofy design on my superstars. And ladies and gentlemen, the fact that 2K collab with themselves on WWE is pretty funny to me. Because if anybody played 2K20, you would know, man, that 2K20 was super goofy. And yes, you're probably like, oh, well, what happened in 2K20 that was goofy? Ladies and gentlemen, before Chase was Chase, he was literally a big, giant rib. He's a character called Ribby. And then you're probably wondering, oh, well, what else did 2K20 have that was super goofy, that people found hilarious? Ladies and gentlemen, there was big head mode. You could literally give your superstars a big head. You've got big head mode. You unlock big head mode. Was the DLCs any good? No, but the DLCs in 2K20 were goofy as well. Like, those were super goofy. You got, like, the swamp. You got, like, the futuristic stuff. I guess that's what inspired some places on the island on 2K25. Because you've got, like, the Arcade of Tomorrow. You've got, like, the Deadlands. Back in the older games, you had the zombie versions of Santino and the zombie versions of Finley as well. But yes, I mean, people do enjoy goofiness in video games. But yet, there's people out there that think that a video game should be super serious and that stuff in a video game shouldn't be goofy. It should be 100% what they want. But when it's not, it's like people just find the biggest excuse to dump on it. Every chance they get, they see content creators arguing about it or disagree or saying that it's terrible, and then those people don't think for themselves. Amen. They do not think for themselves. If someone says it's terrible, then it must be terrible. Then it must be terrible because then they agree with what the content creator is saying. As Xtreme is being stuck. But maybe we can but yes, I mean, that's why I said people need to think for them, people need to think for themselves. And that's the only thing that I talk about sometimes, I mean, the 2K community needs to start thinking for themselves. They need to have their own opinions. They need to experience things for themselves. And here's the thing, they shouldn't take a 2K content creator's word for it. Because, man, that's what clouds your judgment. Like, you could pick up the game, you could get the goofy Persona cards, you could have, and you could be like, well, this isn't so bad. I don't see what those people's problems are with it. But yes, I mean, that's why you need to think for yourself. You need to think for yourselves. You need to have an opinion for yourselves. Just because my faction content creator says it's terrible, doesn't mean it's terrible for everybody. But yes, man, people just want everybody to bash on 2K at the moment. Is it a bad thing if you think for yourselves, or you turn against those my faction content creators? No. It just means you've started to realize, man, that they're hypocritical clowns that are just trying to get people on side, that are trying to start a 2K boycott. And you're probably like, oh well, shouldn't everybody boycott 2K? Absolutely not, man. Like, people are not gonna sit and boycott 2K over the simplest, silliest people, over the stupidest, silliest things of a person's negative opinion of the of 2K, the company. And that's why I said, man, there's the left side and there's the right side of 2K, of the 2K community. Yeah, people that are out here just enjoying the game, having fun with the game, making their content, enjoying and communicating with the fan base. And here's the thing, man, like I said, and Xtreme said it as well, and many people, well, mostly myself and Xtreme, he said and I've said that the only reason that we stream this game, man, is because it's worth it when we get to communicate and we get to hang out and chat to the people watching in the stream. Even, like, yes, KJ from Cali, he doesn't like 2K, the company. He thinks 2K, the company, is scummy. Like, a lot of people think that 2K, the company, is scummy. But yet, ladies and gentlemen, when you look at my faction and you see all the Persona cards that were there from March to current day, all of those Persona cards, they all disappeared. And what happened when those live events disappeared? People kept asking the same questions. People asked the questions. People were like, "Oh, are those Personas ever going to come back again? Are we ever going to see those Persona cards again?" And here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, they came back, and we had a person to thank for it. And when people thanked the person for it, everyone's like, "Oh, wow, your people are really sucking up to 2K my faction developer." Ladies and gentlemen, it wasn't sucking up. It was giving a thank you to a guy that was true to his word, not because he felt that it was necessary, but we give this my faction content props and give him credit where it was due. Yeah, did it fall into the fan base's favor and we get the Persona cards on a permanent basis like he had put in his tweet? No. But yes, we didn't get the Persona cards on a permanent basis like he said. Hello. But yes, man, Brad Bazik on Twitter or X, he said that he tried his best, and we know that, and everybody knows that there was a hierarchy up there that's like, no, we need to make money on this somehow, so we'll give the fan bases search so many days to get the Personas. And you probably wonder, well, how many days are left on them now? Well, you have until the end of next week. Yes, so you have until the end of next week to get those Persona cards that have came back. They pretty much came back for 60 days. But if you really want those Personas, you have to the end of next week, and then they'll be gone forever. Well, I don't know if they'll be gone forever, but we can assume that they'll probably come back. Well, according to the path or the updates, we're supposed to get a World Tour update today, but that never happened. We're supposed to get a price drop today in the card market, because Super PAC 2 went in there, and that didn't happen. Well, maybe it's happened now, but I don't know because I haven't been on my faction since the video earlier, so I don't really know. But we'll probably get the island chapter 3 soon. Because they usually give us the next chapter of the island before we get the next installment of World Tour. But we'll see, because it has been 3 weeks since World Tour update. But yes, I mean, like, just trust me. Well, you don't have to trust me, but trust me when I say, like, you really need, people need to think and appreciate what they have. Cause yeah, like, people are just running around 2K community, the 2K community, you mean? And they're pretty much entitled, yes, I mean, they're heavily entitled influencers. They're like those rich kids. They're like, but I wanted a new puppy, or I wanted a new Lamborghini. But when their rich families said, nope, you've already got like 6 dogs or 6 Lamborghinis. And it's like, but I really, 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 really want it. And that's exactly the state of the My Faction community, ladies and gentlemen. They sound like a bunch of entitled rich kids. Like, they want 2K to give them everything on a silver platter. They want all the personas just gifted to them. They want all the personas given to them at a reasonable price. And it's like, but then when 2K doesn't do that, it's like, no. And then they start throwing their tantrums. But people don't believe me that these content creators on my faction side of the game, they throw the biggest tantrums when they don't get when things aren't going their way. So like, oh well, 2K is a terrible company because they're not giving the fans this, or they're not giving the fans that. Like, we can't always have what we want. I mean, yeah, 2K could do better, but are they gonna do better? No. Are they gonna, as long as money is involved and money is being handed over from the fan base, minus a few that just refuse to pay money, 2K is still going to be a successful company, still going to be a successful video game franchise. And 2K27 or whatever, 2K or whatever, is however many years a 2K game has. As long as 2K is getting money from its fan base, then 2K doesn't have a reason to change. And you're probably wondering, well, why is the game so sloppy nowadays? Ladies and gentlemen, because of pre-orders. Yes, I mean, if people are pre-ordering the game early and they're getting their pre-orders in, the company or whatever company is making the game is like, oh well, we've got 1,000 people who pre-ordered the game. You know what? We can stop caring. We can stop caring about the product, and we can just put it out how we designed it. And then the company puts that game out the way they've designed it. So how's 2K designed? It's designed around the island being the money maker. It's designed. My faction is designed to be the money maker. But yet, how is that a problem for the rest of the community? Because the rest of the community sees everybody in the community walking around with all the Persona cards online and seeing videos of all the Persona cards that they don't have. And they're like, oh, well, we're satisfied, and they say that they're satisfied with what they can do for content. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are smart, you know that that's a lie. Yes, you know that's a super lie. They're not satisfied, like they want to have those Persona cards as well. How do they get them? Well, there are the people out there that have them. Those are the people that are like, well, we're going to just invest. We're going to invest some money into VC, and we're going to buy our way to those Persona cards. And they get the Personas. And you guys can go back on my channel over the last couple of months. We grinded the game out for a whole weekend. Yeah. We played Wwe2k26 for a whole weekend. And we got, we got Triple H. We got Brock. We got Alexa. We got AJ. We got CM Punk, Jade Cargill, Liv Morgan. We got all the Persona cards that were available from the start of the game to current day. We sat and we got them all. But here's the thing, people are like, oh, well, people shouldn't be spending money on the game. Ladies and gentlemen, like, why does it matter? Like, that's what I want to know. Like, that's what the fan base wants to know. Like, why does it matter to you what people are doing with their credit cards? Like, why does it matter to you? But just you're not spending money, so it's not your problem. We're spending money because we're making the most out of the game. Are we wasting it on packs? No. Absolutely not. Like, if you're smart enough and you are putting money into the game and you're smart enough, then yeah, you should be investing that VC into getting the Persona cards that you want, not been blowing your VC on the packs. And here's the thing, man, if you're wasting your VC on packs, then yeah, like, you're gonna be miserable. Like, you will be super miserable because that's what 2K wants. 2K wants you to gamble. Yes, 2K wants you to gamble on the packs. But if you want Persona cards, you're safer just investing that VC into the card market and be smart with it. Because yeah, trying to get cards from the packs, it's not gonna be good. Like, the pack lock, on some of those packs, were terrible. Legends was terrible. Momentum was the worst. Aftershock was the worst. A lot of the starter packs were terrible. The only reason that we've got good stuff now is because the pack odds are a lot better. It's a lot simpler to get stuff now. But yes, Lee, man, it is not good. Like, it's not good. And I guess we'll take some vitality. Go across to the chest. What do we get? 50 XP. Don't mind if I do. But yes, ladies and men, like, that's, as you see, playing the island gives you, playing the island, you can grind your ringside pass, and you can grind VC as well while you're playing. Or you can do the other method that I showed you guys at the start. Set a 5-minute timer and pretty much tap your opponent out whenever you get to 4 minutes, so you just have to stall the match out for a bit. Yeah, you just have to stall the match out for a long time. But yeah, if you're trying to grind VC and you want it to be effective and you want it to be efficient, then yeah, I do recommend that you get the 4 Hall of Fame badges. At least 4 Hall of Fame badges. As you can see, it's Broken, Beatdown, and Anaconda. Like, that's where you're guaranteed to get in and out of matches super quickly, because especially when you're overall 100 as well, when you're prestige 4 and you're 100 overall, you can stun the opponent in a couple of punches if you've got the bop and bang. As we know, it's the top move on the island. Also the Mandible Claw and the Tongan Death Grip in your move set for simpler submissions as well. Or you can just do the generic submissions, but you can put a submission in your combos. And yeah, that way you get it done a lot quicker. But we don't have a submission in our combos, so we just have to do a generic submission with the R2 and circle. But yeah, the submissions in your combos, you can use the tongue and death grip, or you can use the mandible claw, and make sure that you don't put your opponent near the ropes, or you're going to get a rope break, and that would pretty much be a waste. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost level 21 just from playing the island. We started at level 15 and we're already up 5 levels, well, almost 6 levels since we started streaming. Yeah, since we started streaming an hour ago, we've pretty much gone up almost 6 levels. And like I said, we've got 25 levels to tier 40. So yeah, the RXP booster and the island, doing your daily challenges and your weekly challenges, you get a lot of, and if you haven't already completed the story on a second character, hello, and you can always go through the island a second time on a secondary character and beat the island story again. Or you can grind VC with a character that has good badges, like we're currently doing. Because the last time I checked, Rey Mysterio, John Cena, Roman Reigns, and obviously Finn Balor. Well, let's tap out the dragon, Ilya. And there we go. Tapped out Ilya Dragunov. So yeah, when we started the stream, we had 22,000 VC. Because we got the range stuff from the Ringside Pass as well. So, how much VC have we earned now? Yeah, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've earned 2,000. Yeah, 2,000 VC in an hour. But yeah, like I said, you can earn 10,000 VC an hour. If you have the good badges. Yeah, I think they need to put the belt back on him and give him a proper title run. after he broke his shoulder when he was in the match against Seth Rollins. Put the title back on him. But we know why he's on SmackDown, because it was by CM Punk's request that he had some top talent on SmackDown so that he could fight the likes of Finn Balor, Roman's on Raw, Damian Priest. So yeah, like CM Punk wanted some of the top talents on SmackDown so he could have really good people to fight against for the title. But yeah, like Triple H needs to give Finn Balor the WWE Championship, or at least the World Heavyweight Championship. So hopefully he wins Money in the Bank if he gets into the Money in the Bank ladder match. Maybe even give LA Knight a title shot. But that's not going to happen. We know they're going to put the belt on Wwe2k26 soon, so that'll be interesting. We know he's got his eyes set on Roman. So we'll see what happens there. Because he is the King of the Ring winner, and he didn't stake his claim to the championship yet because he has to get over the mountain of Brock Lesnar first. So we'll see what happens after next week. Next Saturday and Sunday is SummerSlam, so we'll see how that goes. We'll see how the title matches go as well. Those will be interesting. But we'll also see what happens on SmackDown later with the whole Cody and Punk, where Punk slapped Cody in the face with the title and deemed it was an accident. And Cody was like, "You did it on purpose." And then they got into a shoving match, and then CM Punk was like, "Oh, well, no, that was on purpose." And then they almost started fighting, but then they had to split them up, which was kind of annoying. Like, it would have been cool to see them fighting, but obviously WWE didn't want their top stars to get into a brawl. Which is unfortunate. But Cammy tap out Charlotte in the sharpshooter. There we go. He tapped out Charlotte. So yeah, so you're grinding your RXP on the island. Of course, so you do your daily challenges and your weekly challenges, and you're getting RXP. And as long as you have a RXP booster on, yeah, there you go. Level 21. And you make the most out of the island grind because you're also making VC as well while you're grinding. But you just gotta hope that you don't get slowed down. Like, that's the only problem. Like, you could run into casket matches. You don't want those. You don't want dumpsters. You don't want ambulance matches. But I'm pretty sure, man, people have made maps of every tower system in the game. Yeah, hi. Well, yes. And for anybody that doesn't know, if you don't remember your combos, you can check your combos out here. So yeah, there you go. You can see your combos, and you can see how you do them. So yeah, there you go. You can see all your combos, and you can see your opponent's combos as well if you forget how to do them. So I keep forgetting how to do the bop and bang because, yeah, so it's like 1, 2, nope. Okay, so it's 4 and then X. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. And she got stunned away from it, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then she got stuck in the corner. She fell into the corner. Okay, so we want to do... I guess we want to try... Okay, so square, 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 double X, circle. So square, double X. Okay, so there's the attitude adjustment. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, how many button presses is it? Oh, 3. Okay, so it's only 3 then X. So yeah, so you want to make sure that you've got your bob and bang. And you have good badges, so it's 1. Nope, nope. She reversed it. As expected. She wasn't gonna take it. Or allow it to happen, so it's 1, 2, 3, X. Nope. 1, 2, 3, X. And there we go. So yeah, so when you have good badges, they give it, that's how you pretty much do the VC grind. You just hit the bopping bag. If you're prestige 4 and you have good badges, you can literally stun the opponent in like one hit. As far as people have said, you can stun the opponent in 1 hit if you're max prestige and you have 4 Hall of Fame badges. But yes, playing for the island demon with a booster on is really good. Or you can do the other method. You just sit in a match, wait a minute, then just tap the opponent out constantly. But a lot of people are recommending the VC island grind, so that's why we hopped on the island, because people were probably tuning out because we were just tapping out the Zawa for ages. But yeah, if you have a submission move in your combos, then yeah, you can pretty much do the bop and bang, put your damage in with good badges. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3, X. Nope. So yeah, there's a Randy Orton Lutez press. 1, 2, 3. And there we go. There's the bop and bang. Drop kick to the knee. I think we have to perform pinfalls for a challenge. And there we go. Lean him in. So yeah, as long as you have 4 Hall of Fame badges, unfortunately I haven't max prestiged yet. So unfortunately that's not gonna happen. Right now we don't have another Megatar, because a Megatar would be good for RXP as well. But it's not, so there we go. So we've now got, there we go. We've now got 2 new female cloak and a male cloak for leveling up again. I guess we'll take the heart and get the limb health, which is gonna do nothing for us. Hopefully this match is not gonna slow us down. If it is, I'm going to not be happy. Okay. A one-on-one with the English brawler himself, William Regal, King Regal, because I think he won the King of the Ring tournament many years ago. But yeah, William Regal dragged out of retirement to take on James Paz in the match of a lifetime, which he's probably going to get completely beat up in. 1, no, damn it. 1, 2, 3, X. Come on, Regal. To call you the English brawler, the English cheat, because you got those knuckles, but you don't have the brass knuckles, so obviously 2K doesn't know your history. But luckily I brought them for you, so looks like I stole your brass knuckles. Or maybe I stole them off Logan Paul, who knows? Who knows where James got them from? Oh, Regal, you simple genius. Appreciate your help taking that turnbuckle off, because it means once the referee's distracted, you're getting hit with these knuckles. Ref, you know what? Get out of my ring. Adios. Regal, I'm sorry. It's time for you to go back to retirement. Okay, you're gonna duck your own knuckles? Okay. Well, I guess we'll just lock you in a sharpshooter. And the referee's not gonna save you. Okay, ref. And the referee's calling decisions outside the ring, so that's something we never seen before. And there's a Jacob Fatu moonsault. Regal, Regal, Regal. Okay, Regal. You can have your moments right there. Woo. Okay, you're gonna crawl away. Cool. Disaster kick. Even though I don't even like Cody Rhodes. And we got stopped in our tracks from the spear. We kind of borrowed the spear from Roman and it didn't work. But he's not, nothing he's gonna do about a springboard Superman punch. And a little something we learned from Finn Balor if we can hit it. Finn Balor taught us how to shotgun drop kick. And a little something else we learned from Finn Balor as well. He taught us how to coup de grace. One, two, and he's like, nope. Okay. Luck of the English, I guess. Regal. I would say the impossible, but you know, that's just not a good subject to talk about when a certain move is used in wrestling. Due to the whole issue with said superstar that was linked to it. So yeah, it was deemed the darkest day in WWE history. On top of the whole Bret Hart falling from a height to his death, that was also a darkest day in WWE history. Well, that was WWF history, but the darkest day in WWE history was obviously the whole Chris Benoit triple homicide. So, and everybody's like, and people still say, oh, well, he was a great wrestler, but would you do what he did? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, like, when a wrestler does something so awful, like, yes, they might have been great in the ring, but they tarnish their legacy when they do things beyond, like, what the fan base who supported them for years can come to understand. And there's the whole thing with Vince McMahon currently as well. Like, he's got the whole lawsuit going on. John Laurinaitis somehow got exonerated from the whole lawsuit. Yeah, and Brock Lesnar's name got name dropped as well. But yeah, he's still on TV, but it's like the whole, oh, well, you're innocent until proven guilty. But yeah, WWE is just pretty much like a lot of people say it's not a safe environment for girls and female talent or whatever, because sometimes the male wrestlers do get a bit creepy and hands-on sometimes. AJ, uses his adrenaline rush, trying to get some offense. But yeah, if anybody's looking for an RXP grind, you should grind the island. Put an RXP booster on, do the VC grind. And yeah, you just sit there and you vibe out, man. You just sit and you vibe, put something on in the background and just watch it. Watch something in the background and just relax and chill out. And just let the grind happen gradually. Like, it's not stress. You don't need to stress, man. Like, you do not need to stress over getting a tier 40 right away. But we do know, ladies and gentlemen, there's people out there who claim that they don't spend money on the tier skips. We know you spend money on the tier skips, so we can't fool anybody. You're not fooling anybody. We know you spend 72 whatever. Yes, we know you spend whatever amount it is on tier skips and try to pass it off as if you've grinded it out. But you're not fooling anybody just because we can't see your PlayStation account or your Xbox account or your bank statements. We know you're banning those tier skips. Like, at least some of us have the decency to grind the tiers normally. Like, we don't need to pay to win. And yes, I mean, that's the definition of pay to win. That's someone that's paying money to pretty much get ahead of the rest of the community. And that's what the My Faction people are talking about, Benjamin. They're talking about the people who are putting money into the game. Yeah, like, I like the grind as well. Like, I like the whole aspect of making a custom match to be able to just play that every time a ringside pass comes out, and you're like, oh, well, 3 hours of your time, or 2.5 hours to 3 hours of your time, while you put a show on in the background on your phone, you're just chilling out, zoned out, and you gradually reach tier 40 in no time. But no, ladies and gentlemen, people literally will spend money on the tier skips because they don't want to sit. They're like, oh, well, I don't want to sit and grind this game out. It's just going to be super boring for them. But here's the thing, man. I'm going to show you something real quick. So yeah, so right now we're level 22. Yeah. So we're level 22. So yeah, we're at this point here. Well, just watch it, man. So, if you've only got the ringside pass and you're not playing the game, and you're here, so here's from tier 1, ladies and gentlemen, so from tier 1, all the way, well, if you were tier 1, ladies and gentlemen, and he wanted to get to tier 40. I mean, confirmed. There we go, Lead Man. It costs, for us to finish the ringside pass by tier skipping, it costs £33 to tier skip. But, Lead Man, if you're tier skipping from level 1 to level 40, it costs you £70, Lead Man. Yeah, it costs you £70 to go from tier 1 to tier 40. But people are like, oh, well, I don't like to grind, but yet there are people out there, man, who like to grind MFP or looking for MFP grinds. So technically the people that are saying they don't like to grind, those people are kind of hypocritical as well, are kind of hypocrites. Like, you don't want to grind a ringside pass to tier 40, but yet they want to grind MFP. Like, there is really no difference. Man, like, there's no difference in what those people are saying. But yeah, we need to put on another RXP booster. There we go. But yeah, so the island is the way to go if you're trying to get your RXP up, just because you're constantly grinding BC up on top of everything else. Well, sometimes 2K does stuff in like a couple of hours time. Sometimes stuff gets updated over a couple of hours time. Sometimes it comes out, but people need to understand sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, that 2K was pretty much off for the 4th of July weekend, so 2K wasn't working because it was an American holiday. So because it was an American holiday, 2K was probably just off and hasn't been in the office. That's why we've had 8 good weeks of good content. And 3 weeks without a world tour update. Because yeah, we were supposed to get one last week, but we didn't get it last week. But so that would have meant we were supposed to get it today, but we didn't get it today either. But yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications. You guys can hype up the channel, hype up the content 3 times a week. I greatly appreciate it. I do have my faction content coming tomorrow. I still have to take on the Destructive Duos 3 match. I've got the 2 birthday bashes to take on. Tori Wilson and Angelo Dawkins' birthdays. Finn Balor's birthday's coming out tomorrow. The SummerSlam Gauntlet as well. But here's and also, man, if you aren't aware, there's 2 new diamond cards that came out for Survivor Series or SummerSlam. What do you guys think of the badges on those diamond cards? A lot of people are fuming. Like, what? And yes, man, like I've said it before, like 2K makes all these diamond cards, and they're terrible. Like, they don't even look like a diamond card. Like, imagine what happens when we get the Pink Diamond or Galaxy Opal. Yeah, I haven't opened any SummerSlam 2 packs yet. But yeah, we need to get a dirty pin. Can we get it? Yep, there we go. I only kicked out anyway. Sean Spears, can you please take my Roman Reigns spear? Yeah, like the Certified Heat was really good last week. and people got so much MFP return. And then someone had to come out on their channel and they had to ruin it for everybody, and then 2K fixed it within 16 hours. And that person already openly admitted it on a video a couple of days ago. He's like, oh yeah, well my fans told me to do it on stream. So that person did it on stream. And like I said, the person that exposed it on stream is also a 2K suck-up, because he's trying to get invited to 2K Creator Fest for 2K27. But he also says, well, but he doesn't want invited if he can't have an opinion. But his opinion, man, all the big people, all the big content creators like BDE, Small Afro, all those 2K people, Simply Better AM, like all those people, all those 2K people in the creator program, like they all get invited to the Creator Fest, and they all voice their concerns in front of 2K devs. But yet, if you're not on the 2K program, then yeah, you're obviously not going to be allowed to like slabber or slag the game off or slag the company or voice your concerns to them, because you're not a big content creator. So your opinion really doesn't matter to 2K. But if you're a million subscribers deep or 100,000 subscribers plus, then yeah, like you're the type of person that 2K will listen to. Like that's the only people that 2K will listen to. Like if you're a 2K affiliate kind of person. But yeah, people are just sucking up to 2K, trying to get invited to Creator Fest for 2K27. And most of the content creators on my faction, they talk to 2K developers, and we all know, and people out there, we all know that 2K devs are watching those people's channels. Their videos get clipped and put in 2K's Discord server. And we know, and yes, Benjamin, the people that are sucking up 2K, those are the ones that are pretty much sucking the fun out of the game for everybody else. Like if you guys didn't get the grind or farm MFP from Certified Heat last week, you know that you have the people who streamed it last week. You have those people to blame for your misfortune. Like if you were busy on the town, or if you were away on your holidays and you weren't there in the moment, and you didn't get the chance to make millions or hundreds and thousands of MFP from the farm, from the MFP farming, then yeah, you blame the people that streamed it, Lean Man, and you blame the people that put it out there into the public for 2K to see, and for people to clip it and send it to 2K. And we know people are out there and they're clipping people's streams, and they're clipping every little glitch or every little issue, and they're taking that clip and they're like, oh, 2K, you need to see this, and then they send it to 2K support, and 2K support was like, oh, thank you for bringing this to our attention. So yeah, so you're probably wondering, well, what happened then? Well, even Certified Heat, let's just say the MFP odds the MFP got reduced so diamonds aren't even worth it much anymore. They used to be worth 11,500, but then thanks to the snitches who went and snitched about the Certified Heat pack odds being super good, 2K obviously reduced the diamond cards down from 11,500 to 7. They're probably like, oh, no they didn't. You don't have any proof of this. Ladies and gentlemen, I opened a certified heat pack on stream the last time to see if 2K had actually fixed it. And yeah, 2K fixed the issue, fixed that MFP farming method within 16 hours of it happening. And everybody was like, oh no, 2K's gonna screw the fan base again. 2K's gonna put the prices up again, like you done in 2K25 after the Super Pack 1 pack odds were so good. 2K's gonna screw everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like today 2K hasn't done anything to the pack system. They haven't upped the prices. They haven't done anything to annoy the fans because they have 8 weeks. They're in the fan base's good graces for at least 8 weeks. And if 2K starts to do their BS, then yeah, they're going to start to lose the fans again. And they've just got the fans back in the community again. So people are like, oh, I'm going to leave the game until the Hardy Boys come out. In each opinion, man, now that the Hardy Boys are actually here, people are coming back to the game for the Ringside Pass. Only Child's Play. Because I like Chucky. He's kind of funny. Even though he's supposed to be scary, but he's funny. I have watched Halloween. That's pretty good. Halloween Stories. I like Jason X. That's a pretty good movie. Where he's in space. And Trish Stratus kept holding on like nothing. Trish. See, what do... Okay. You know what, Trish? Get up. You're gonna get hit with my Roman Reigns Superman punch. Please stay down. This. Okay, so you wanna hold on and be difficult? Will the sling blade keep you down? No. Okay, Trish, looks like you're gonna have to get a pedigree for your troubles. Honorary of your boss, Triple H. 1. And she's done. But yeah, you make like 10,000 VC in our lean gem just from grinding the tars. Right? And yeah, so the island is also a good grinding method to get you up through your Ringside Pass to tier 40. A lot of people have talked about just watching Universe mode, being AFK. You just do the AFK method and just let your you put on a booster and let your Universe mode run. And just watch your show, and just watch all your shows. And that will get you to tier 40 because you're just AFK grinding. Rather than playing the game like a lot of us are. But people out there who are like people that have come across this and like we're taking advantage of it since we've found out about it. Like what better way to get to tier 40 than grinding VC? So yeah, so grind the tars, you're playing the tars and you're grinding the tars and you're also getting VC as well as getting your Ringside Pass up. But unfortunately, I don't know when we'll get when we get new missions. I think we'll get new missions at 1 o'clock. Yeah, I think we should get new objectives at 1 o'clock. So, but I don't think I'll be streaming until 1 o'clock. But we pretty much got a good chunk up through our Ringside pass. I was level 15 when I started, and we're pretty much a good bit through it now. We're like level 23. But yeah, if anybody's wondering, can you get RXP any other way? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you can get it through making a custom match, but boost a superstar up to 100 overall, make your opponent as weak as possible, put your AI sliders down, and just tap them, and just tap out your AI opponent as much as you want. Over, yeah. So your ringside pass will be done. You'll be tier 40 in 2.5 to 3 hours max. So, yeah, within an hour, well, just in over an hour and a half, we've gone from level 15 to almost tier 23. But now we're slowed down because we have a dumpster match against Brutus. And that's not what we want. Like, we had so much good momentum going at the moment, but 2K had to put a dumpster match in our way. So now we have to deal with half of American made, or the Creed brothers, or whatever they want to be called, the Super Mario brothers, or whatever they want. But I don't even think they're the Humberto Bros anymore, because they're only done in a mask because Chad Gable was because Chad Gable was original Americano. But I don't even know if they don a mask anymore in AAA. But you never know. They might. They might still don the mask, or they might just be back to being American made. Come on, Brutus. You big goof. Looking like Erling Haaland. Master Ricky Saints. Oh. Well, you brought a steel chair into the ring, so I give you props for that, but you can eat my revolutionary need, courtesy of Seth freaking Rollins. But yeah, if you guys are new, make sure you hit subscribe, turn on post notifications. You can hype up the videos 3 times a week. It really helps the channel out. I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. And when I get to 1,000 subscribers, I do have a lot of stuff that I want to do for the channel going forward. Like I said, I had a friend that used to edit my stuff for me. And he came up with an idea that we should have a website So yeah, so that's the goal. To get to 1,000 subscribers, and I will try and launch the official Philly Gaming website. And you're probably wondering, oh well, what's going to be on the website? Well, I had thought about that could be my merch website. So yes, and then there's not going to be any knockoff WWE merchandise. Like I see, there's a lot of people out there just knocking off 2K mechanics, making money off 2K's mechanics. Is it good? And are those people even making good merch? These men, no. They're just making profit off a mechanic in the 2K26 franchise. And yeah, so they're trying to stake a claim to what 2K designed already. They're like, oh, we could make merch out of this. It could be it could be goofy content, or it could be goofy merch. There's nothing goofy about just ripping off, making knockoff WWE merch, and trying to sell it to your fan base for. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, you're probably wondering, well, how much is this knockoff WWE merch? It's $35 on this person's website. And he tries to say, oh well, that's not my pricing, it's the company's. And yes, Lehman, you're getting ripped off for knockoff WWE merchandise. So you're getting knocked off for a mechanic that's in the game that pretty much that 2K designed. And yeah, 2K could make their own WWE merch, and they could pretty much mock the fan base with it, with how much they complain about the purple circle and about whatever else they love to complain about. Like 2K could literally make merchandise of every content creator that complains about the purple circle and how it slows the game down. And yeah, if anybody's out there in 2K, there's an idea for you. You should make merch that pretty much mocks that mocks your haters, and that would be merch that would get purchased for sure. It's like, oh, I tried to play this map. I tried speedballing, but 2K said slow down. They slapped a purple circle in the middle of it. Oh, 2K said I was circumventing the system, and they could pretty much have a 2K police officer under merch, and that would be hilarious. And the 2K police would be like, no, could have a stop what you're doing sign. Like, that would be hilarious. Like, that would get the fan base. That would get some serious laughs, Benjamin. Like, that would get laughs. For sure. Like, that's proper funny merch. So yeah, if 2K's out there and you're looking for merch ideas, then yeah, I got all the best merch ideas for you, 2K. Like, you want to make video games, so why don't you brand into clothing? Like, why let WWE have all the fun making merch? So yeah, like 2K has wants to make money, so 2K can literally make money off the fans that complain about their product. Like, that's where the money's at. They could take all the people who complain about the game on X and take some of those tweets, and they could turn those tweets into like meme shirts, and people would definitely buy those meme shirts for sure. Like, people who don't like these content creators would pretty much buy that 2K merch and wear it around and be like, "Oh, did you see what this content creator said about 2K? Now look, they're on the front of his shirt." And they wouldn't be able to do it, and those people wouldn't be, those people could probably sue for character defamation. But when they're going up against a multi-million-dollar company like 2K copyrights and 2K copyrights that tweet, and they tweet it, or they put it on the front of a shirt, then 2K owns your image. 2K copyrights your tweet. 2K owns pretty much your tweet and your image. And we know 2K uses AI, and we know 2K could easily put the 2K content creators that complain about the game all the time on the front of a shirt, and people would buy it. People would definitely fork their money out and buy it. Should 2K do that? I mean, sure. If they want another if they want another way to make money, then sure. Start selling 2K hater merch. Make some extra money on the side, like WWE does. Just 2K branded. But what do you guys think of 2K making creator merchandise? Just mocking just turning the 2K content creators into memes for pretty much for hating on the game. Like, 2K could literally do the same thing to them. Like, 2K could hate those people and just pretty much make them into meme merch. And it would be hilarious. You would see people wearing these t-shirts that 2K has made. Cause I mean, like, it's like, you've got those t-shirts that it's like, oh, I'm with stupid, or I'm with, and you have the arrows pointing to the left and the right. 2K could do that with themselves. And they could be like, oh, I'm with 2K and I'm with this person, and they have the person on their shirt, they have the person on the other person's shirt, and they have like a caption on it or something that's pretty much mocking that person that complained about the game a lot. And like, oh, I complained about 2K, but yet I came back to the game. So it's like they could meme the content creator that left and have that content creator walking out the door, and then they could have that content creator coming back in through the other door, because and yes, they would obviously come crawling back through the other door because they need content. Even though it's not Roman Reigns' game anymore, a lot of content creators, they just want to be on the island of relevancy, and they don't want to be forgotten by their fan base. But just know, ladies and gentlemen, there's people out there, there's people in the 2K community that are loyal to their fan base. Like, we're here regardless of the state of the game, whether it's fun for everybody or whether it's fun for people. Like, we're not, yeah, we're gonna keep our issues to ourselves, man. Like, we're not gonna sit and, like, get on, like, entitled children, and we're not gonna throw tantrums or fits when something's not in the game that we need. I'm not gonna sit, and most of us aren't gonna sit and blame 2K for our issues. And like, well, and yes, Benjamin, you're probably wondering, well, what exactly happens in the community? Well, if you look at my faction, Benjamin, and you look at ranked is pretty much boosted. So yeah, so ranked is boosted, and what's the booster's excuse? Oh well, 2K didn't add crossplay, so I couldn't play against my friend. So I couldn't play against my friends across PlayStation and Xbox. So we had to boost the Galaxy Opal. And here's the thing, man. Any booster that sits and says, "Oh, I'm super skillful. I've got skill. I got the Galaxy Opal legit." Ladies and gentlemen, we all know they did. We all know that they didn't get the Galaxy Opal legit. We know their friend was like a wounded dog, and their friend just rolled over like a dead dog, and pretty much just let them roll them up. Like, they don't even throw a single punch. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, they don't even throw a single punch. And I'll show you exactly what they do against Batista. What they do to him, all they do is their friend will stand still, and all they do is they press down on their right analog stick, and they pretty much just roll their friend up. So yeah, I mean, this is exactly what they do on ranked, on my faction, except the player that they're fighting isn't even moving. So yeah, their friend isn't even moving. They're sitting in a PlayStation party or an Xbox party, and they're like, oh well, and they have to come up with who's going to be winning the matches and who's going to be losing the matches. And you're probably like, oh, well, don't their friends lose RXP? No. And yes, and you're probably wondering, well, don't their friends lose RXP for that way? Benjamin, no. Their friends don't lose RXP, and you're probably wondering, well, how does the Galaxy Opal that they're boosting against with a diamond card, like, how does their friend not lose any RXP? Because, Benjamin, the boosting method that people are using in ranked is that their friend will roll up their friend. The referee will go 1, 2, and as soon as the referee and their friend is already pre-ready to hit dash, yes, I mean, their friend is already pre-ready to hit dashboard. And you're probably like, oh, well, what does dashboarding do for the booster? That's Galaxy Opal, so they don't lose RXP, so they don't drop. Ladies and gentlemen, when you dashboard in ranked on my faction, you don't lose the match. So yeah, you can get 3 counted. Referee can count 3, and as long as you dashboard, you're not going to lose any RXP. So that's why ranked demon is the biggest issue, because no one knows how to fight in WWE games anymore. Like, I'm pretty sure a PvP, a player versus player match, you're supposed to prove who's the better player. But no, friends are just coming together, and I'll show you exactly against Road Dogg. All they do, man, is this. Their friend isn't even moving. their friend will just stand there, and they'll do that until the person that's boosting and the person that's winning gets the Galaxy Opal. Yeah, like you could be unranked, your friend could be Galaxy Opal, and you could literally play against your friend that's Galaxy Opal unranked, and you use a diamond card, and you could probably win all 5. You could probably win all 5 unranked matches against the Galaxy Opal if you had a friend that's Galaxy Opal and you play your unranked matches. And people are like, oh, well, you can't fight Galaxy Opal if you're unranked. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the biggest load of garbage that people say. Because they just don't want to, they just don't want to fight people that are unranked. They're just going to tell her be in a PlayStation party or an Xbox party. And they're going to be like, oh, yeah, how about you hop on the game? And you're probably wondering, well, how did they find their friends? Ladies and gentlemen, because they're searching at the same time. So they're in the PlayStation party, and they're doing the whole syncing up. They're like, oh, wait, and they count the seconds. They're like, oh, 1, 2, 3, now. And then they search at the same time. Or that friend is probably watching that person's stream, and they see that that person is trying to play ranked. So yeah, so that friend that's helping that person boost is watching the stream, and as soon as that person hits the search opponent, then the person that's getting boosted obviously bumps into their friend because their friend hits it at the exact moment that that person hits ranked. And yeah, ranked play on my faction, these men, it's not a test of skill. It's just who can roll up their friend the most. And that's why people say, oh well, rank's not even worth it anymore. Like, yeah, people are saying that the cards and stuff are good, like Jey Uso or Charlotte. But how many people are ever going to use Jey Uso from ranked, or Charlotte, Diamond Charlotte from ranked? But yeah, ranked play is PvP. It's supposed to be a test of skill. It's supposed to show which opponent is better. Yeah, you may lose the fight to someone that's better than you. But I mean, it's not that serious. But yeah, when people are just being cheap and literally ruining the leaderboard for everybody else, then yeah, like that's just why it's the coward's way out. And people are like, oh, and the people that are boosting in ranked are like, oh well, it's 2K's fault. It's 2K's fault we have to boost because they did not cross-play, so we can't play against their friends. It's not 2K's fault that there's no cross-play, because they know exactly what would happen if cross-play was in the game. We'd run into PC players. PC players would probably hop into rank with mods and have God mode and have decimating attacks. And 2K not putting crossplay on PlayStation to Xbox or to even PC, it's a smart choice because, yeah, if you see the FC community, you see that people are getting ripped off in foot champs. Because, yeah, people in foot champs on FC, an EA game, they run into PC players, and PC players are pretty much using mods or cheat codes and pretty much stopping people from playing the game. Like, you're pretty much stuck there, and you just have to let the hacker or the modder do whatever. And yeah, imagine that was it. Imagine those hackers or modders were in 2K ranked. They pretty much just do the stun lock and you're stuck in place. They freeze your character so you can't do anything. You wouldn't be able to kick out. They could make you force quit. They could force quit you. And yes, I mean, you're probably wondering, well, there's no such thing as a force quit. There is mods and hacks that hackers and modders use for force quitting the game. And you're like, oh well, how would that affect 2K? If you were playing ranked and you run into a modder or a hacker with force quit, you would literally get force quit out of the game. Like, you would literally lose the game or you would lose the match. You wouldn't even get a chance to dashboard. Even attempting the dashboard wouldn't stop you from losing the match. Because once you get force quit, you're force quit and it goes down, and whatever you're doing would go down as a loss. So yeah, 2K not putting crossplay in the game, it's smart. But you're probably wondering, can people hack and mod on PlayStation? Yes, they can. People can hack and mod on PlayStation and Xbox. But the worst of it all, the worst place for it would be the PC. Like, if you ran into a PC player, it would be worse on PC. But no, that's all blame. That's all blame the 2K party. And you're probably wondering, well, what about the people that are trying to get top 10 in the leaderboards for the Diamond Cosmetics? Well, let's just say that's going to be impossible. That's going to be impossible for a legit player. Because the leaderboards are boosted. So, if you're trying to get top 10 to get those Diamond Cosmetics, yeah, you're not going to beat someone that has like 60, that's like 66-0, maybe 100-0. Like, you're not going to get to the number one spot or even get into the top 10% of players. And yeah, that's why Galaxy Opal ranked is tarnished. Like, it used to be valued as the most prestigious rank, but because it's just boosted leaderboards, yeah, it's just a tarnished rank now. And yeah, ranked is pretty much a dead mode. Yeah, you run into solid people that are nice. Like, you bump into Sapphires. Like, you can be on rank and you run into Sapphires, and the Sapphire will happily quit for you. But if you run into a Galaxy Opal, a Galaxy Opal is not going to give you the same courtesy. I'll tell you that for free. Like a Galaxy Opal, if you run into one on ranked, and you're on ranked, yeah, you're not going to get that same courtesy of, oh, well, we're going to make, those Galaxy Opals are going to make you work for that win. But if you were friends with that Galaxy Opal and you bumped into them, then yeah, they would give you the win, but no. So yeah, some people are unfortunate. Like, that's what's up. But yeah, you're probably wondering, well, how do you know the leaderboards are boosted? Because I'm going to show you guys, and we're going to see if the card market is also updated because I've seen people uploading videos saying that the card market has finally been reduced. But yeah, welcome to the mode that everybody cries about. See, did 2K actually add the World Tour update? Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. Okay, so we still didn't get the World Tour update, but did they upgrade the card market? Okay, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The card prices have finally dropped. It took 6 hours. Well, maybe more than 6 hours, but there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The prices in the card market have dropped. So if you didn't know, Super Pack 2 is in the card market, and that's why the card prices have dropped. So there you go. You can now get your amethysts for 62,500, your rubies for 42,500. But yeah, that's why grinding VC on the island is pretty much worth it. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like the emeralds came down. Yeah, that is a bit expensive still for the emeralds, but we do need to get Rey Mysterio for the Montez Ford live event. Yeah, those badges are terrible. But yeah, man, I'm gonna show you guys these diamond cards and see what you guys think. To start a discussion in the comments section down below once the stream's over. So yeah, here we have Rob Van Dam. Here's Rob Van Dam's badges for a diamond card. What do you guys think? Do you think 2K could have done better with Mr. Monday Night? Could I think Demon having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 jobber badges, ladies and gentlemen. Like, that's disgusting. Like, 6 jobber badges on a diamond card is beyond a joke. And 2K wants people to be like, oh, we need you to go through this gauntlet and beat 10 people or whatever, how many people ever's in this gauntlet. 2K's like, oh, we need you to go through this to get a mediocre Rob Van Dam. And then we've got the complete satisfaction. Apparently 2K changed this live event. Apparently it was going to be Stone Cold versus Gunther, but because it's the WWF Attitude Era, they changed they changed Gunther to Trish Stratus, and they're giving us a girl, and they're giving us Jada Parker. But man, they're probably wondering, oh, is Jada Parker worth going for if you've got the Austin? Well, prepare to be surprised, ladies and gentlemen. We flip her over, the moment of truth, boom. No, ladies and gentlemen, Jada Parker and Rob Van Dam are the most mediocre, lazy diamond cards the game has ever seen in at least 6 months. Or let's say 8 weeks. At least 8 weeks of the game. So yeah, Jada Parker and Rob Van Dam are the most mediocre diamond cards that the game's seen in a while. Even Jedi is a mediocre card. But, so yeah, so here we have China. China, she's more diamond card rarity than Jada Parker and Rob Van Dam. Like, she's got some credibility, at least. And there we have Montez Ford. Montez Ford is kind of balanced. But yeah. And here we have La Parka. Is La Parka even worth it? No. ladies and gentlemen, La Parka has more jobber badges than Rising Star badges. And you're probably like, oh, how do you know what rarity the badges are? Ladies and gentlemen, when you're on the island, and you play the island, and you level up your badges, it tells you exactly what color each badge represents. So a bronze is a jobber badge, a silver is a rising star. When you get to when you see a superstar card with a diamond badge, that's a Hall of Fame badge. And then when you see someone with a gold badge, that's someone that's got a superstar badge. So yeah, so here we have Angelo Dawkins' birthday bash. I probably will be doing a video on this. Tori Wilson's birthday bash. We've got Finn Balor's birthday tomorrow. We've got Jay and Junkyard Dog. And we get SummerSlam Volume 1 packs in this. And we get Superstar Series 3 and 3000 MFP for Jay and Junkyard Dog. But we get the same awards in Finn Balor's birthday. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to show you guys why Ranked is cooked. So yeah, if we press square, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. So here's proof that Ranked is boosted. So yeah, someone's gone 123-2. So yeah, so they played 125 matches. They've got just under 3,000 RXP. And yes, so these Galaxy Opal Demon, they're pretty much up here. Yeah, they're up in Galaxy Opal because they're boosting off their friends that are Galaxy Opal, doing the dashboard method so their friends don't lose. Yeah, so their friends don't lose RXP. But there you go. There's your proof that Ranked Galaxy Opal is boosted. And the leaderboards are boosted. So there you go. Someone's lost. Yeah, and you're probably wondering, well, why do people have so many losses? Because, ladies and gentlemen, they're trying to circumvent the system. They're trying to make 2K think that they haven't been boosting. Because, yeah, boosting in games, is a serious issue. And the 2K could clock onto the boosting and the breach of the fair play in the terms of service. Then yeah, all of these accounts in Galaxy Opal, they would all get 2K account banned. But yeah, there you go. That's why Galaxy Opal, is impossible to get into the top 10, because you can see that it's boosted. And that's why nobody wants to play Ranked. People are like, oh, I'll get to Ranked eventually, but a lot of people don't want to play Ranked. But there you go. There's your proof that Galaxy Opal is boosted. And you're probably like, oh, well, how is it boosted? It's clear. You can clearly see, ladies and gentlemen, people are losing matches. Yeah, so there you go. People are losing matches to try and trick 2K's system into making them think that they've been playing the game legit. But yeah, Ranked is boosted. As you can see, even people get the pink diamond. So yeah, people are boosting from. Yeah, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. People are boosting from unranked. So people are going from bronze. Yeah, so pretty much bronze to Galaxy Opal. Some people do it in a day. Some people don't do it in a day. People do it over a few days. But yeah, you can get the Galaxy Opal in a day if you're boosting with your friend. And yeah, like you can people will sit and say, oh, well, we have skill. Well, where's the skill in just rolling up your friend? Because I'm pretty sure that a wrestling game is a test of skill. But anybody can say that they have skill that's in Galaxy Opal all they want. But we all know that those people are just skillless bitches. They can call a fruit roll up skill. But we just know that your friends are just pussies because they don't want to fight you. And they're letting you win because they're showing you pity. Because you don't want to sit for a minute waiting on an opponent. But yeah, we know if you got some rando dude or random person that wasn't your friend, we know that you would throw punches and you would fight that opponent, but because that person's not your friend. And yeah, they already know that you're going to make those people work for the win. But yeah, I'm surprised there isn't any runners in 2K26 because 2K25 ranked had a lot of people just running away and hiding up the ramp, expecting you to rage quit to give them the win. But whenever you used to beat the runners, that was very satisfying. When you could beat the runner. But yeah, anyway guys, SmackDown's coming on in 2 minutes. So we tried to do the RBD challenge for the RXP. But anyway, we got THGME loading screens, PS4 loading screens. So yeah, looks like the game is donezo for now. But yeah, if you guys enjoy, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe, hype up the videos. I'll see you guys for the live events either tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. But yeah, peace out. Have a good weekend. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.